Hi guys, welcome to a Skrill Graphics tutorial, and today we'll be learning how to make this. So a simple scene setup and some nice camera movement. Okay, let's get into it. First thing you want to do is set up your output. I usually go with this setting, HDTV 1080p, 29.9 frames per second, 97 frames per second. You can choose 720p if you'd like. Just make sure it's 30 frames per second or 29.97 frames per second. Right, the first thing you need to do is create a floor. And we're going to create a material for this floor. Make it a nice bright white. Turn reflection on and change the texture to Fresnel. I'm going to bring the brightness down a little bit. That's good. Now drop that straight onto the floor. Next, you're going to need to create a new MoGraph text object. Change that to the middle. Input the text you would like. I'm going with just Sam this time. We'll change the text depth to about 50 and change the font. You can choose whatever font you want. I'm going to use Batman Forever because it's cool. So that's your simple scene. If you render that out, it looks okay, not fantastic. The text could do with a bit of colour, so we'll go File. This time I'm going to go Shader, Nukai. Double click on the Nukai and change the colour to a nice blue. Now if you render that out now, it looks a bit better, but we can still make it more sexier. So we're going to create a light, pull this up, out, and then a bit further up. Now in the light settings, we're going to go to Shadow Maps, Soft, and pull the density down to about 30. Now render that out. You've got a nice shadow on the text. Pretty nice. We're now going to work on the camera movement. So create a new camera. Click this little black box here to show you what the camera sees. Let's set this up. Down here, create keyframe, go to about 60 frames, pull the camera around to where you want it to go next. So I'm going to choose up here, create another keyframe. Now you've got a nice smooth movement. I'm going to pull the camera out a bit more. There we go. It's looking good. Now, one last thing you might like to do is go into the project settings, click Effect, and Global Illumination. These dots are all the points of light and where they reflect. So that's looking pretty good now. Now we're going to start to render this out. So click on Save, choose where you'd like to test, where you'd like to save it. On Format, you're going to go down to QuickTime Movie. Options, on Compression Type, we'll click H.264. Make sure the quality is at best. And then click this little middle button, and it will start to render out.